Good morning, my children, and once again, welcome back to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. For today, my children, we are going to continue with the topic questions and answers. Now, this topic was something that we already discussed it, we already checked it, we already saw it. But remember, it's also very important to review it once again because you probably may forgot it. Para el día de hoy, chicos, vamos a continuar con el tema preguntas y respuestas. Este es un tema que nosotros ya habíamos trabajado anteriormente, pero como todos los demás temas, como todo el demás vocabulario que hemos estado repasando, lo vamos a volver a ver, a revisar nuevamente porque pues a lo mejor a alguno de ustedes ya se les olvidó. Now, questions and answers. As I mentioned it before, when something is true, we say, yes, it is. When something is false, it's not true, remember the response. No, it isn't. Recuerden, chicos, que tenemos dos respuestas que nosotros podemos utilizar. Estas respuestas, cuando un objeto si era verdad, si es cierto, íbamos a decir yes it is. Cuando algo no era verdad, cuando algo era mentira o era falso, íbamos nosotros a decir no it isn't. Let's practice it. This object right here, is it a television? No, it isn't. Is it a book? Yes, it is. Let's try it with another object. This one right here. Is it a star? No, it isn't. Is it color yellow? Yes, it is. This object right here, is it color green? No, it isn't. Is it a radio? No, it isn't. Is it a button? Yes, it is. Very good. Now, we have another form to say yes, it is and no, it isn't. For this, we have two options. We can say affirmative or yes, it is. Para que nosotros, para responder, nosotros tenemos otra forma que podemos utilizar para contestar preguntas. Nosotros podemos decir affirmative o podemos decir yes, it is. Ambas quieren decir que algo sí es verdad. ¿Ok? El día de hoy vamos a practicar con la segunda forma, which is affirmative. Affirmative in Spanish, afirmativo, y quiere decir que algo sí es verdad. Como lo habíamos platicado con yes, it is. Ambas significan lo mismo. So, please repeat after me. Affirmative. Yes, it is. Very good. Now, opposite, we also have negative as a second form. Como una segunda forma para decir que algo no es verdad, nosotros podemos también decir negative o no, it isn't. Recuerden que ambas formas significan lo mismo. Otra vez, negative. No, it isn't. Para el día de hoy, únicamente vamos a practicar con affirmative, negative. Let's check it. So, Right here, I have an object. This object right here. Is it a telephone? Negative. Is it a marker? Affirmative. Very good. Let's practice with another object. Right here. Is it color blue? Negative. Is it a ruler? Affirmative. Remember, ruler in Spanish, regla. So, the activities of today, we're going to answer questions with answers using only affirmative and negative. The activity of today is part of your teddy book and it's located right here, page 118, 118. So, if you want to work along with the teacher Jacob, you already know the instructions. You have 5 seconds to pick up your book with today's activity and your pencil case. I start counting, empieza a contar para que ustedes, si quieren hacer la actividad junto con el teachercito Jacob, vayan por su estuchera y su libro de actividades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's commence. Once again, we have to answer the questions using affirmative or negative according to the objects that appear next to them. Let's begin with the number 1. The question says, dice la pregunta. Now, all of the questions are according to the size of the objects. Las preguntas que vamos a realizar son de acuerdo al tamaño de los objetos. So remember, for size, we have big and small. Recuerden que cuando hablamos de tamaños tenemos dos tipos. Big, grande, small, pequeño. The question for the number 1, it says, dice para la pregunta número 1. Is it big? Checking at the object, vemos el objeto, it's a cube, un cubo, y la pregunta dice, is it big? Is it big? Negative. Remember, negative when something is false, when something is not true. Negative. Okay? Very good. Let's continue with the number 2. The question says, dice la pregunta, is the door, okay, remember the door that is part of the room of the house. Is the door small? Negative. Because doors are not small, they are big. Recuerden que las puertas son grandes, no pequeñas, por lo tanto, negative. Number 3, the question says, is the mat, now mat in Spanish, tapete. Is the mat big? ¿El tapete es grande? Affirmative. A, double F, I, R, M, A, T of Tito, I of Indian, V, E. Affirmative. Remember, affirmative when something is true, cuando algo es verdad. Number 4, it says, is the pencil, the object that is next to, el objeto que está al lado. Is the pencil big? Is the pencil big? Negative. Negative. Okay? I'm gonna pause the video for a few seconds while I prepare the final two questions. Okay, so continue with the number 5. The question says, is the nest? Now the nest is the object in which all the chickens or the birds lay down their eggs to keep them warm. That's the nest. Un nido, recuerden que es un objeto en donde todos los pajaritos o las gallinas colocan sus huevos para mantenerlos tibios y de esa forma pues los bebés que están adentro no tengan frío. So, the nest, nido. Is the nest big? Negative, because nests are small. So, number 5, the answer is negative. And finally, the 6th question, it says, is the tree? Of course, tree is in Spanish árbol. Is the tree small? Is the tree small? Negative, because trees are big. So the answer is negative. Excellent. Now, before we finish, remember we have 2 forms to answer questions. We can either say affirmative or yes it is. Or if something is false or not true, we can say negative or no it isn't. Recuerden que nosotros tenemos 2 formas para responder algo que es verdad y tenemos 2 formas para responder cuando algo es falso. Cuando algo es verdadero podemos decir affirmative o yes it is. Cuando algo es mentira, cuando algo es falso, podemos decir no it isn't o negative. Very good. So, that's it for today, my children. The teacher Jacob is very happy with all your hard work, with all of your excellent attitude. We continue tomorrow with more examples using affirmative and negative. So, have an excellent afternoon. Take care. Goodbye.